guys, so tonight we are going to be making pakora, and I actually have two recipes that I usually do. It's a chickpea flour pakora, and then there's another pakora that I do without beans. It's a cornmeal pakora, and tonight we're going to be experimenting and doing a mung bean pakora for the very first time. Mung bean is more easily digestible than chickpea, so we're going to try it out and see how it goes. It'll be like playing together. We'll see. It'll be our little experiment. So what I have done is I've taken my mung beans and I put them in my food processor to kind of break them up. And then I put them in my coffee grinder and I made a really nice flour with them, if you can see it. I'm going to pick some up so you can kind of see. Very fine, almost like, as you can see, really dusty as I was grinding it. And I did 2 cups of mung beans. Actually made 2 cups of mung bean flour, and so it's pretty equivalent. And I just put that in my bowl. And then what I have done is I have minced some red onion. You want to definitely make it very, very small. You don't want to put it in the food processor, but you do want to make it really small because the onion is actually going to help you know when your pakora is actually cooked enough on the inside. So there we go. 1 red onion, 1 cup of wonderful spinach. Remember I said greens, 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 and more greens. 1 zucchini minced. It's a little bit more than a cup. I'm sorry, that was eggplant. I apologize. This is zucchini. You guys were thinking I was crazy. You don't know my vegetables. All right, and now we're going to do some spices. All right, let's start here. We're going to do 1 1/2 teaspoon of cumin. So this is a teaspoon. I'm going to be putting this in. Now you can make this just with salt and pepper. It actually is really good. And this is more of an Indian style pakora, but I have made it with just salt and pepper, the Himalayan salt, and it's fabulous too. So if you're just looking, like if you're not feeling well and you're looking for a really nice kind of bread just to calm your stomach, it works out really, really nice. And then my ginger. I actually had fresh ginger tonight, so I minced it up really nice. It's in a really large measuring cup, but we're just going to put 1 teaspoon. It's kind of a very generous teaspoon because I love ginger. 2 tablespoons of parsley. Again, parsley is really nice. Your greens are very alkalining, so they're really important to be eating lots of. And a teaspoon of chili pepper. Again, as I said, my family knows that I really like spicy food, so my food does tend to be a little hot. If you don't like hot foods, you might want to halve all of my spices that are a bit spicy. And let me see here, sorry, 3 teaspoons of chili powder. So remember, I'm using a teaspoon, so that's 1, 2, 3, and again, if you don't like spicy food, definitely do about half of that. And we're going to put a dash of salt, and then we're going to mix it up. So give me 1 second, and I'll see you in a moment, and I'll show you what the batter looks like. Hi, so the experiment continues, and what I discovered is that the mung beans actually work a little bit like the cornmeal, and so definitely not as sticky as the garum flour. And so we could have used tapioca flour that I use in my cornmeal pakoras, but I had tapioca last night in our pizza crust that my lovely daughter Shayla made for us. So tapioca flour I do eat, I do like it, I can digest it, but I believe in diversity, and so too much of anything is not good for you, and so I didn't want to use it tonight. So what I did is I added 1 more cup of mung bean flour, and just to get some more dough. You don't want it all vegetable. You definitely want to have some bread around your vegetables. Sometimes my zucchini or my eggplant is a little bit larger than others, and or my onion. And then also what I did is I added 1 1/4 cup of water. Don't forget your water or else I can't make a batter. And then still, you could see that it was cornmeal-y. And then I used 1 cup of garum or chickpea flour. And the chickpea flour is really sticky, so that made a wonderful dough. And I'm going to show you how sticky it is. And just make a little ball for you. There. So there you go. It's kind of funky looking when it's not cooked. And so I'm going to make my pakoras about that big. It's like a heaping tablespoon. And I'm going to deep fry it in a frying pan. I actually deep fry in olive oil, but you can deep fry in the oil of your choice. And I do make sure that the oil covers my pakora. I do tend to roll them in the pan as they're cooking, just so that they don't get completely flat on one side and they can get golden on both sides. You do want to deep fry on high, or as very high so it's bubbling, not high so it's spitting at you. And then the pakora should take about 5 minutes each. And as I said earlier about the onion, you're going to notice that the onion will actually get golden through the bread dough, and so that'll tell you that your pakora is ready to take out. I use my tongs to take them out, and I put them on a plate and I cover them in paper towel to get up the extra oil that we don't need to be eating. So that's everything. It is our mung bean experiment, and so I'm going to stop the video right now. I'm going to cook them up, and then I will show you how wonderful they look after. The experiment was a success. Thank you so much for journeying with me. I have some more cooking. I don't know if you can hear them sizzling. A little bit difference in cooking these pakoras. I noticed that I'm rolling them a lot more in the oil. You definitely want to stand over your pakora and make sure they're darkening evenly all the way around. And I'll just show you how fabulous they look. And they are delicious. So another day I will tell you how to interchange this with cornmeal and the chickpea or garum flour. Let me know how it goes. Email me at handscomegirls@aol.com if you have any questions or concerns, or just want to say hey. Thanks again for watching. Enjoy. Hey guys, I just want to do a PS at the end of this video and let you know why I'm doing these videos. I just want you to know that I just love feeling healthy, and I just love seeing my family eat healthy foods and be happy about it and be excited about healthy foods and feeling good in their body. I'm not a professional chef. I'm not a nutritionist. I'm just here to try to inspire everyone to health and to try some different foods in the kitchen. You know, don't be afraid to make mistakes. How I learn is I'll follow a recipe. I see how the consistency is supposed to go. I see how the recipe is supposed to work, and then I tweak it and make it my own. And that's really exciting when you can get to that place and be a little bit of a kitchen chemist. So thanks again. I hope that you are inspired.